Try Tuesday. We usually eat weird things or try different things, that started a long time ago. Yeah, we get foods from around the world. We have different cosmetics. Last week, was it last week we tried that lip mask?
Yep.
Yeah, it was
did really well. Yeah.
I liked it. My lips were hydrated.
This week
nice.
It was super cute. I appreciate it. Everybody kept hitting me up on Instagram. They're like, was it worth it? I was like, yeah.
It was. It was hydrating.
Yeah, that was so fun. I loved it.
It faded. It goes to your natural color.
We're going to push
the
one we were going to do this week to next week. That's the mac and cheese vodka shots.
Oh, interesting.
Woo! Okay, the same day we do that, we're going to do this drink shot that I learned about over the weekend that I think will be a nice palate cleanser to this nightmare you're going to make us drink next week.
It's very popular.
We have to have a palate cleanser if we have to take mac and cheese vodka shots. I'm sorry.
Agreed.
Okay, so here on the Roula and Ryan Show, a lot of people come through the doors with different products to open our eyes to different things. One of our newest clients is Sunmed. It's your CBD store in Katy. It's on Morton Ranch Road, 23027 Morton Ranch Road. And we met Frank and Marla a couple weeks ago when they first came to the radio station to just, meet the people behind the scenes and say hi to us.
Samples.
And I said to Marla at the time, this is a very volatile topic for a lot of people. Either you are open to this or you're not. These stores are popping up everywhere. People don't really understand. It would be good to kind of get a good info session on what is this. So we welcome Frank and Marla Guerra to the studio. Hi, guys.
Welcome.
Hey,
good morning.
Sunmed CBD is the name of your store. It's the only one in the city, in the area.
It's the only one in the Katy
The only
area.
one in the
Yes,
Katy
that's
area.
correct.
Okay.
Now, can you clarify? A lot of people, I've been using CBD oils and creams. I even use them on my dog. She's had a lot of surgeries. You're not getting high from CBD.
That's correct.
But people don't know that. That's why we're saying people don't understand what the difference is between marijuana, CBD, THC, all these products. So you guys have a store that has topical creams and different kinds of products to help people who can't sleep, who have joint problems. This is what this is, right?
Pain management, relaxation, anxiety, you name it. And we can definitely find a product that fits whatever the need is, because there's such a wide misconception and poor stigma around our products. That's why we want to clarify that our products are derived from hemp, not marijuana.
From hemp. And hemp is a seed that is related to marijuana. Is the way people think hemp is connected?
Hemp would be the cousin plant of the marijuana plant. Yeah.
Okay. And I've seen clothes made out of hemp, sheets made out of hemp.
Rope. The government
I've
used to
seen
use
shampoo made out of hemp.
For its strength.
Yeah, and historically, hemp was outlawed because of the foresting industry stepped in because the hemp was a great product. They realized that, and they're like, we're going to tamp that down. And so they made it illegal.
It cut into the timber industry.
Right.
Yeah, it's very cheap to produce as well. So,
Oh, interesting. Okay, so you guys have all these different products. You were talking about these topical creams or night creams, or if people have, like Marla, you were saying off the air that you had a crick in your neck and you used this product. What is in your topical cream that helped the crick in your neck?
Well, it has MSM.
So our topical cream includes MSM. MSM is from plants. It's known for opening the pores of the skin to let it really penetrate deep down into the tissue.
And nowadays, you worry about, you buy stuff. Like I was talking about certain places you get a French fry, it's got 30 ingredients.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, it's all kinds of
Even the
things.
salt has 100
Nowadays,
ingredients.
you want stuff that is
all natural.
Yeah, and even our products, all our products are third-party tested. We have a chemist on site, makes all our proprietary formulas. So all of our products, no matter what you get, from our water soluble to our pet line, it's going to come with a certificate of analysis for people that want to know what's in the product.
That's good.
And for me, it's a little bit better just so you know what's not in the product. So there's no carcinogens in it, no mold, no pesticides. So it's real good for your body and natural.
You brought a tray in here with all sorts of different creams and things. All right, take a look at this. You see this gigantic injury on my arm, this massive scar?
Yes.
It hurts every day of my life. I've got metal rods and implants in there.
Right.
So what would you recommend I wipe or rub on that?
I'd recommend the topical cream. So CBD itself, it's CBD stands for cannabinoid. It's a cannabinoid in the hemp plant where our products stem from. So it's non-psychoactive, it's non-addictive, and what's in that cream, it's also it's anti-inflammatory.
Okay.
So the main root of most diseases is inflammation. So CBD in general is always going to be good for your body.
It feels good.
Well, how's it smell?
Yeah. So you have some peppermint oil.
It smells like peppermint.
Ooh.
And now, asking for a friend, would I fail a drug test with any of these products?
So we carry a broad spectrum line. What that means is all the THC's been extracted out of it. So there's minuscule traces of
So THC is
in it.
what gets people.
It's a psychoactive part of marijuana.
Yes.
People are familiar with like getting high.
Okay, so if there's no CBD, then that's how you.
If there's no THC.
I'm
There's no
sorry,
THC,
in the CBD.
Lots
There's
of
too many
letters.
letters.
Lots of letters. Rule.
Too many
Yeah,
letters.
right. Yeah.
ASAP.
All cannabinoids. All cannabinoids. Good for you.
Cannabinoids. It's
Yes,
a new word. I don't know. You know how to spell. Cannabinoids. It's a new song. If you're just tuning in, we're talking to Frank and Marla Guerra. They are from Sunmed, and it is in Katy. It's at 23027 Morton Ranch Road. They have a large supply of different items that you can take if you maybe would you say like your number one customer is somebody who's looking for maybe some pain relief or some relaxation where they don't feel like they can find it with other medication that maybe their doctor might prescribe to them or
Yeah, absolutely. I say we have lots of clients with obviously pain, anxiety is a real big one. So we have everything, from a nurse who can't sleep because of her schedule.
Yeah.
Also, they're real high, fast paced, so they're always,
Nobody wants. I don't want to be hooked on stuff like
Right. Yeah.
pills nowadays.
It's non-addictive.
It's non-addictive. So we have an endocannabinoid system in our body, so we naturally create CBD in our body, so we already have it. So I would say we have a deficiency of CBD, and that's where all of our products are coming in to really get that system back to a balance.
Now
You guys
explain-
have a really good nighttime gummy that Special K and I really like.
Yeah.
And I like it because I could take it at 10:30 at night and I don't wake up feeling groggy.
Right.
I feel regular.
Right,
It's
right.
really, really good.
it's like a melatonin type gummy that
No
has-
melatonin. No melatonin at all. Yeah. So it's rich in our CBN cannabinoid.
Okay.
So our CBN cannabinoid is known for its properties for calming and things like that. And we have our proprietary terpene blend that's in there as well.
What's this gummy right here? Now,
it looks like a
let's
peach
look
ring.
at let's look at our charcuterie now.
It's it looks like the peach rings that you buy in the store.
It's a gummy, and it looks like it says anytime gummy. Ahmad, you just ate one.
Yeah, it tastes like a regular peach gummy.
It smells like peach.
Yes.
What is it for, Marla?
So that one's anytime. The best time that I suggest that people try it out is when your body feels like a knot. Like literally right before this, I felt a little tense, but now I'm a little more relaxed. It is digestive based. My metabolism right now, I haven't had anything for breakfast, just, out of rush and whatnot. So I definitely feel it kicking in already. And it's literally anytime. That's when I personally use it. Other people keep it in their, in their desk for,
tastes good.
after lunch. Yeah, it tastes delicious.
It's like
it
a
doesn't
regular peach gummy.
taste gross.
So tell me why.
good.
I mean, I guess people would just take this to relax themselves.
Yeah, just to relieve the stress or like that tension that your body feels.
How long does it last?
So it's digestive. Everyone has different
If you
reactions
already had
to it.
lunch and then you took it, it might take a while.
Could be.
And having something on an empty stomach versus having food in your belly, is that impacted at all?
It doesn't. It just your body absorbs it much faster. Like for example, like our Neuro, it's water soluble. If I drink that right in the morning, as soon as I wake up, I feel it kick in, and I'm focused. I'm alert.
Tex, what about fatigue? If someone has fatigue, do you have something for that?
So fatigue, I mean, that can vary as
Chronic
far.
fatigue, specifically.
Like something to put a little pep in your step, make you wake up.
Yeah, well, they're asking about chronic fatigue specifically.
So a water soluble. Your body, we're made out of water. So a water soluble would absorb much faster if it's something that happens like on the daily basis. Like if you always have like that feeling no matter what every day, an oil tincture would be the best thing. Your body will get accustomed to the absorption.
How would you use
part.
that? The oil?
The oil is
Yeah.
sublingual. The glands that will absorb the fastest are under our tongues.
Okay,
It's like
so
a little
you
dropper.
ingest it.
Correct.
It's not like you're rubbing it on your temples or something. No, you put it on your tongue.
Yes.
Okay, Marla and Frank, how do you guys know so much about all this? How did y'all get into this? You own Sunmed. How do you know all this stuff?
In Katy.
So we do own one of the franchises, and it was because of myself. We had a prior business in a different city, and the environment was it became very toxic, very stressful. And I went out trying to figure out how to help myself. I began to experience like intolerable migraines. Long story short, I ended up with this brand. I noticed that all of the effects were consistent. If I wanted to try half of a gummy, I was getting like that half. I wasn't getting sugar. I wasn't getting all of the CBD. Like I was getting exactly what I needed for me to function. And that's what I liked about it.
So you believed in the product. You were just
Absolutely.
a customer
So you
yourself.
became
And then you said,
franchisees.
let's do this.
Absolutely. Yeah. We dropped that, and we explored this route, did our research behind it.
So a lot of people have questions. Maybe You guys are at the store all the time? People can
10 to
call
7.
you up or show up?
You have social media?
Absolutely. Yes, our handle is your CBD store, Katie TX, Instagram, Facebook.
Your
And yes.
CBD store, KDTX. It's Sunmed, guys. For those who's tuning in, it's Sunmed. It's Frank and Marla Guerra. They opened Sunmed in Katy. It's at 23027 Morton Ranch Road. They sure know their stuff. They'll explain to you what it's all about. They've got pain freeze gel, I see. They've got these sleep gummies. They've got the anytime gummies.
I'm taking the
for
pet
stress.
gummy home for
They've
sure.
got topical
I got a hyper
creams.
dog at home, and it works wonders.
So thanks so much for coming by and giving us the 411 on all of
Yeah, one last
this
thing, Frank.
stuff.
What do you want to say?
Yeah, we just want to offer a special offer to all the, Roula and Ryan listeners. We're avid listeners ourselves. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys having us on today. But yeah, we're offering a month free of CBD if you come into our store. No strings attached. Just come, get you a sample, and we want to, guide you on your wellness journey.
Nice.
Great. So
Cool.
that is 1 month CBD supply for free. This is 23027 Morton Ranch Road, where you're going to find Sunmed, your CBD store, and you can ask them all the questions you have so that they can answer them. They sure are full of information.
There's a lot of people out there
I'm
that
glad you
have-
know what you're doing. You know what I mean? It's good to have answers to everything.
People have
You're saying,
IBS. They want to know if they can take it. So many people have questions. So
Right.
Call them up.
Thanks for
Listen
giving
to
us the insight on this, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Thanks for being part of the
Cheers, I'm having another
KRB team. Okay, coming up next, what have we learned over the last, I don't know, I feel like year and a half? We've had so much information come to us from people who are on dating apps that say, this is the worst thing in the world. Like being single and dating on these apps are so terrible. And for every miss, there are a few hits. I have 2 friends that got married off Tinder, 2 that got married off Hinge. Most people say, what, Tinder? They got married off Tinder? Yes, they did. But what are some dating red flags that everybody should be aware of? Swipe left. Swipe left.
Yep.
We'll talk about it next on the Roula and Ryan Show.
4.1 KRBE. It's the Roula and Ryan Show. So there are many dating red flags out there.
Well, there are a lot of dating apps out there, whichever one it is that you've tried. And look, I have a lot of friends personally in my world that they were like, that's it. I'm just going to be off the apps. That's it. And then like somebody in their life, like their sister or their brother said, just try it one more time. Just try it one more time.
Never know.
And that last swipe right was the one. So I have 2 on Tinder and 2 on Hinge that got married when they were like about to give up and throw it all away. And they're like, I don't need these apps. And it worked for them. And, look, here on the Roula and Ryan Show, most of us got into our relationships before the app game was the game. I remember when we first started the show and I was single, I put myself out there in every way possible. It was singles week. I had 5 dates in 5 days. I signed myself up for the show so that we could see what kind of engagement I would get on Yahoo Personals, Match.com, like all this.
And none of that
I think I
worked.
did. What's that one where the old guy was on there always with the music? This way.
eHarmony.
Yeah, eHarmony. Oh my God. I was trying to sign up for that on the show.
Yeah, I was like,
and
I don't think
the
you do
process was so maddening of how many questions I had to answer. I go,
It's
yeah,
like
I can't do
100
eHarmony.
questions.
It was
Yeah.
so many questions. I was like, I can't do
And you
eHarmony.
found your man because of
A blind date. My sister set me up on a blind
but it's
date.
because of your sister.
Yeah,
That's
so
still the best way, I think. Someone you know
Somebody
that knows you,
knows
Yes.
your personality.
your personality, and get you with that.
An
person.
algorithm is never going to be able to figure out your
But
personality.
so many people,
a lot of people do
have
though.
success.
A lot of
though.
people do though. So Ryan Patrick is a guy who does dating and relationship coaching, and he said that there are things you should look out for on people's dating profiles where you should immediately swipe left because it is showing you they are emotionally unavailable. If you are looking for someone to share your life with, listen, it's fine if you're going to put it all out there that you just are a one and done person. You're just out there to find somebody for
As long as
tonight,
both people,
and that's all you want.
If both people are on the same page, then no harm, no
Like
foul.
I feel like this is dating season for Jules, Sam's best friend, because now.
Because it's
school's ending
summertime.
to
She's a
school.
School's
teacher.
out.
And she's a teacher, and now it's like what, like maybe more free
Put
time.
it on her full blast, Aaron.
Yeah, I feel like now is her time. She can relax.
Well, you
Because
can
she's
take
such a
a
great
breather.
teacher. She puts so much into the
But-
kids. She needs to put it into herself.
Jules has some requirements. It must be sunny outside. There can't be any rain, or she won't go outside.
Why?
Because that's just how she is. She's like a little hermit crab. It has to be like perfect weather
She's got red hair.
for me to get her outside.
Unless you do the
Weather
opposite.
day.
Pretty major.
I know, right? She's so funny. She's so cute. But yeah, so it has to be like perfect weather. It has to be a good vibe.
We're just gonna read some of these, and you tell me what you
yeah,
think.
let
If
me
she-
see. If
Okay,
she,
so
right.
here are telltale
She's in
signs
class
if you're
right
in
now.
any app.
She's not hearing
Yeah,
this.
because she's not as
Jules, turn us on.
Well, she
hear some
can
of
hear the
these red
podcast later.
flags.
If
Yeah.
you are on an app and you are looking for a relationship that's going to actually mean something, you are not here for the just tonight person.
Right.
These are telltale signs that this person is emotionally unavailable. Swipe left on this person. Don't even get involved. If they have chosen to give you the bare minimum information in the profile, there's really not a lot to their profile. They're just pretty like standard.
What are they
like,
hiding?
Right, or they're not engaging at all.
A lot of times, guys, less is more. We just
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking too. If you put a whole novel, I'd be like, bro, I'm checked out. I'm not
well,
reading
not a
that.
novel, but something you need a little bit more than that. Single.
Or when there's like no picture and it just says looking for now.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's not good.
That's not it, Kevin.
That's fine.
Kevin. And
what
how
you
would you
don't
know
wanna
that
look for.
again?
This
That's
is
a
why
little
you're
more
not
our
on the
community.
date. Get in the corner. Just go over there.
How about this one?
Just go over
Now,
there.
Liz, I think this next one's going to be hard because I don't even use dating apps, but when I see articles about dating apps or I'm on Instagram or something and somebody's sharing something, it's always a bathroom selfie. This guy says if the picture was a bathroom selfie, this person is emotionally unavailable.
What?
You think?
Oh.
Because all they care about
Yeah.
is like primping and looking good.
Like, shouldn't you use a picture that you
Over
like?
yourself. No, that's cool. That's
you are at an
fine.
event where you know you looked good. You should use that picture.
Yeah, use an event, not just in your toilet, in your bathroom.
No,
you know?
no,
Toilet
that's like a
with
toilet
the lid
No.
up in the background.
Yeah,
do not
don't
use
do
this
that.
picture.
Don't do
tacky.
that.
Do not use this picture.
Thank
okay.
you. It's tacky.
Another
It's
one that they say you should definitely, have a red flag if it's summertime. Like now it's summertime,
Right.
and the picture that they've posted as their profile picture is from the winter time. Let's say they went to the mountains or something, and they're in ski clothes or winter clothes.
What if it's their best photo?
They're
they
not.
have?
Yeah.
They're not updating enough for you to
Fully
know what they
clothed.
really are.
Well, maybe they don't really feel comfortable in a swimsuit.
It doesn't have to be a swimsuit.
They're fully
At least
covered.
Like you can
sunshine
wear like a
outside.
t-shirt. Yeah.
Something like that. They
A
say
Tommy Bahama shirt.
with your hat.
Those old
What?
guy
With
shirts.
the buttons?
Yeah.
If you have vents in the back of your shirt,
You shouldn't even be on a dating app.
If you have vents in the back of your shirt, you live in Houston, Texas, and it's 130
Yes.
degrees. Do not
Exactly.
shame the
Or
vented
you're
shirt.
a golfer or fisher.
Or-
Ken.
or
a
There's
dad.
a lot
If you're a
of
dad,
Or a real man that works outside with their hands because they need the
Ventilation.
Ventilation.
Okay, if the person on their profile has a political or religious rant, they are emotionally unavailable. Now, I don't know why Ryan Patrick, the dating coach, thinks that those two things are related. I'm going to assume if they are so staunch in their platform, do they not have time to make room for other things? I don't know.
I
Then
think
why
it's
are
good
they
to
out
have
there
that.
dating?
I-
At
yeah,
least you know
you-
what you're getting.
You could be, because we're more divided than we've ever been as a nation. Say you really strongly believe one way and you go out and this person is preaching the exact opposite of what you stand for. Wouldn't you want to know that?
But there's a difference between saying your party and then going on a rant. There's
True.
a difference between posting a Bible verse and saying, like, you're all sinners.
But at least you know it before you get out there.
Yeah.
True.
Yep.
37530 if you want to throw a red flag to us that you've seen on dating apps. One person texted us they got married last Saturday to the man they met off Tinder 5
Congrats.
years ago. Congratulations. It does work for a lot of people, but a negative stance is emotionally unavailable signals.
What's a negative stance?
A negative stance, like your stance on life, you're just a negative.
Oh, like a Debbie
aura.
Downer.
But who goes online and posts that?
Yeah, that's.
I
People
just
do
think,
it.
I just think clouds are the best. I hate
Why,
sun.
Yeah.
why would you post that?
You
The
used to
world
do
is
that when
falling apart.
before you were engaged.
What do you mean?
You put that face.
oh, duck lips. Yeah, the thirst traps.
I'm sick.
Oh,
That's
I'm
not-
so sick.
It was when I had COVID for like 6 times in 1 year. I was like, ugh.
I'm sick again. Look at me. Or look, I took a run today. Look, I'm sweaty.
Well, what is it I always say? And that wasn't a
But
dating
now you're
app.
all happy.
That wasn't a dating app. Or
Now he's like,
anything.
look at my girlfriend. Now I have a girlfriend. Look at me. Look at my girlfriend.
The visual of
Do it
this
then.
entire what just happened has to be on
No more peach rings for you.
Oh, those peach rings are
You
awesome.
guys aren't allowed to
That's
have
so
any
good.
more CBD.
People talk about what is in their world. That's what they do.
But now you're in a happy mood.
I've never
I'm
posted
in a great
myself
place.
Ryan sick in my bed saying
You can go through at Radio Ryan Chase, go through my entire photo.
Oh, I have. I saved a bunch.
Hold on. Yeah,
This
Oh,
road show.
yeah.
We saved him.
Oh,
A
yeah.
road show. I got
yeah.
Kevin and Ryan. I got some really good
Okay.
ones.
Also, he fell asleep in the meeting the other day. I got that one too.
37530 if you want to share with us. Oh, look at that. This person married their hinge match and they are on baby number 2. Very nice. One person sent all emojis of red flags. You know what the word is next to it? Mm-hmm. Our favorite person, guys.
Oh,
What?
Firefighters.
what?
What
Why?
happened to you with your experience in firefighters? It's all red flags.
Although I do think if you were a firefighter and you're a cheater, you could
Get away with it.
I'll be gone for.
Yeah.
I got 24 on, 24 off. I'm doing double
Yeah.
shift.
I'm doing 72 off.
Could
Oh,
be.
yeah.
72 on.
Yeah, so I can't
Just
be
don't
home for
post
3
any
days.
pictures of you in Cancun.
Come back with a tan.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Yeah.
fire was really hot.
This
It
person
basted
said
me.
Yeah.
their red flag is when they say what they're not looking for. So many guys have that on their profile, their requirements for girls and what they won't tolerate. It's so annoying because I bet they actually tolerate it once they find the
I feel
right
like
girl.
lead with the positive stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, who wants
What
to
I'm
be a
not
negative
looking
Nancy?
for. How about what you're looking for?
Oh my God, what's this thing I saw yesterday? Instagram Reels. I have no idea how this is my algorithm, but it was like 80s videos from those dating computer sites, like the Love Connection show.
Oh, yeah, do I have that?
Yeah.
And the guy goes, I don't know if I
You
shared
sent to
this.
me.
And it's the guy, he goes, hi, if you're watching this video and you're smoking a cigarette right now, well then go on to the next tape because I can't stand smokers.
You're smoking your cigarette. Well, hit the fast forward button because I don't smoke and I don't like people who do smoke.
That's his actual.
Maurice. I'm an executive by day and a wild man by night.
Early to rise makes a woman healthy, wealthy, and wise. That's why you're wiser than me. It's Steven.
Hi, my name is Phil. Most of my friends call me Big Phil.
I'm not afraid to get sand on my tuxedo if you're not afraid to let the wind mess your hair up a little bit when I take the top down.
I took a sponge ball and was pulling him out of a little girl's ear. I'm looking for the goddess.
What?
Are you the goddess? Who is the goddess?
Oh, Lord.
The goddess is the woman, is a woman, is any woman, is all women. A figure that is sexy, slim,
That
tight.
sounds desperate.
So you're a goddess if you're female and breathing.
Look at these guys.
That's
dating sites.
They all look like they all have lots of facial hair.
Oh, they
Like,
do?
it came
Very,
back,
like
it came
very
back.
dash.
Thick mustaches and beards.
Big Phil.
That's the
Big Phil.
I guess whatever the decade is, there's always some.
I used to watch that show at 2 and 2. What was that called? Love
The Love
Connection.
That was
Connection.
Love
Chuck
Connection.
Woolery.
Was that Love Connection there? That looked
I
like
feel
a dating.
like those were videos for a dating app. There was a dating app, guys. The
shows are so funny to watch,
the
especially
junk
now.
mail would come.
Blind Date was the funny one.
Well, there was a real mailer, though, that would come to the mail. And I remember when I would be a little girl in the summer times, our daycare was the family restaurant. And so I'd go check the mailbox. And there was always this mailer, and it was 2 hearts, and it said Great Expectations. And it was a computer dating service like that. And then as I got older and I would wait tables, there was a dating like lunch company that would set up dates at our restaurant. So I remember this one server
I think
always
the
had
thing's
the
still
same
around.
guy on his lunch dates. She goes, is this guy ever going to find a match? He's in here all the time with a different girl for the lunch dates.
Oh, really?
Oh wow, that's his
They were
go-to
saying like
spot.
that website where they caught cheaters. Ryan was talking about
Ashley Madison.
on Netflix.
Yeah, that documentary
That-
is amazing.
They pretty much lied from what I heard that there were no women were on that thing. There's a bunch of dudes.
Really?
Like women weren't signing up for it.
There were
But they just made it seem like so all these guys got caught and they didn't even use it.
Yeah.
So
There
now
was like
Because there was no
cheat,
women
it
on
was,
it.
it was like
Just think about women
75% men.
Women aren't dumb like that.
No. And then there was that big data dump. All these people, like, if you watch it, they really focus on like 3 couples. One of them was a very inspiration. He was a Christian vlogger, and it just destroyed his entire life.
I think
And-
for the grand finale
Oh.
here, we should all end it because Irvin's recording this with the Ryan face.
Oh, my God.
Come on, here we go.
Look through my photos at Radio Ryan.
Wait, let me get my
Chase.
camera so it's like a. All right, Sam, now your turn to do one.
Oh,
Here you go.
hold on.
Oh yeah.
You can find this at KRVE.
And then we gotta find
all our
we gotta
social
find the
media
clip we're talking about with Ryan. Put
Yeah.
that on there with
I've got
it.
like 12,000 photos in there. You might find
We're gonna
one.
find it.
Oh, I can
Don't
find that
worry.
in 2 minutes.
If I found your daughter's boyfriend, I can find your photo.
Yes, this
Yep.
is why Sam's husband won't tell her the name of his ex-girlfriend.
Stalker.
Coming up next,
Call it a special
we,
skill.
we've heard of celebrities behaving badly in real life, or you really look up to somebody and you caught them on a bad day. There's another celebrity who's being called out and banned from a restaurant for being a jerk. Who's this? Find out next on the Roula and Ryan Show.
I'm pleased to introduce
Roula and Ryan's Celebrity Scoop
on KRVE.
Okay, many times we've opened up our phone lines to you, our Roula and Ryan Show family, to tell us about run-ins you've had with celebrities that left you wanting more or less.
You're like, wow, that was a letdown. They weren't particularly nice.
What? You can text us, by the way, as I talk about this at 37530 if you want to throw it out there who you met and that was a total disappointment and why. One of our listeners had called in to tell us that she looked up to Bill Murray her whole life. And when she met him in real life, she said, I just love you and everything you've ever done. And he was like, good for you.
Yeah, that's a guy that
off.
He's very polarized.
very hot and cold.
Yeah.
With
You
him.
never
I've
know
heard
what
so
you're
many
gonna get.
bad stories, and I've seen so many great stories where he shows up at a bar
And buys everybody drinks and stuff.
and they just party.
Showed up at a college party.
Think about it though; he's been famous since 1979 or 1980.
Oh, 75 is when he started. Or
So I mean, like Caddyshack and all that.
Oh, yeah.
Like to the fame where
Yeah.
Stripes and all that stuff.
He's
in
been
the
a
80s.
major star for like almost 50 years.
So they just take it when you were famous longer than you've been alive. Like
the most people have been alive.
he's like 18, 20 when he got famous. You kind of forget. Now he's 70.
Well, here's a story of if you're a Star Trek fan.
Oh, no.
You're not gonna like it.
All right, you're going
And
for
I'm
me.
saying the new Star Trek, not the original.
No. I know them all.
Who plays Dr. Spock in the Chris Pine version of Star Trek?
Oh,
Sam?
Zach
Oh,
sorry.
No, it's okay. I was going to quiz Sam, but
she's not going to know.
She wouldn't have known that.
No. Dr. Spock.
He's not my favorite.
It's not Dr. Spock. It's Mr. Spock.
Mr. Spock.
Zach Quinto.
I knew him from Heroes.
Heroes,
He
yeah.
was a good bad guy.
That's how I knew him too, right?
He was Skylar or Siler. What was his name?
Cyrus?
Come to find out he is a bad guy.
Guess so. So Zachary Quinto has been banned from a restaurant in Toronto. Toronto, actually. I shouldn't say Toronto. That means you're not from there.
Toronto.
Yep.
Toronto, if you're from there. The restaurant's called Manita. And they say he was a jerk during a recent visit. In an Instagram post, the restaurant posted about him. It was not like a customer that was a fan that saw him there.
Mm-hmm.
It was the restaurant posting about him.
Dang.
Saying that he is an amazing Spock, but a terrible customer. Because they could not seat him as quickly as he wanted. They say he threw a tantrum like a, quote, entitled child.
Oh, no.
Which made the hostess cry. And made other customers uncomfortable. They also added on their post, to all the other Zachary Quintos out there, on behalf of restaurant workers everywhere, we are not above criticism, but we are above being demeaned. They demand an apology.
You treat people with dignity
Not
and
allowed
respect.
to come back until he does.
Good.
Good, they should.
I mean, sad that happened, but good that they're able to like kind of put him on blast and be like, "This is not acceptable."
Which is why I'm
It's
so
not okay.
puzzled that people do behave badly, whether it be regular people or famous people or whoever. I mean, you do realize the power of social media and the power that anybody can be called out for bad behavior.
Well, and here's my thing. I always try and look at both sides of the story. Like, how would Zachary Quinto respond to this? Like, what would be his defense? Would he say, well, did you ask them what I got mad about? How long did I stand there and the restaurant is half empty and they didn't seat me? And you know what I mean? Like, I
That's
always
true.
wonder what the opposite is. And I only think of that way.
There's two sides to
There's
every
two sides.
story.
And the reason I think of this is years ago, I had an uncle that came to Houston because he was battling cancer. He was at MD Anderson. It was my first time I'd ever been to MD Anderson. And those rooms are very tiny. The hospital rooms at MD Anderson are very small because there are that many cancer patients. And somebody texted the show 3 days after I was there and said, I'm really disappointed. I saw Roula at MD Anderson and she just did not look like she was nice.
Yeah.
Please let that sink into you guys.
MD Anderson, hello.
I was at MD Anderson and you thought I didn't look nice. What you're not at MD Anderson usually because you're, hey everybody! Woo!
I go to Methodist just to watch the guy play the piano there in the front.
You know what I mean? I mean,
party,
it was not a good situation. Maybe I didn't have the nicest face on me because I was going through something. And when that person texted, I still will never forget the text on the screen saying that. I didn't even respond because we get lots of fast texts, and I just was like, I can't even justify that text with a response. Think of where you are. Think of where you are when you see the person. Gosh, I was at a crematorium and I saw Eric, and he did not look like he was happy. Well, you're in a crematorium. Somebody probably died.
Yesterday I was at Skurlock Tower, and I got my car valeted real quick because I was running late. It was like $12. I didn't tip the guy. Was I supposed to tip him? I mean, I was like, I paid $12 for a.
I mean, if you valet, you got to
You
tip.
know you're supposed to tip, yeah.
A valet is supposed to tip.
I didn't valet. I didn't
So
tip.
do y'all just
I'm
because
like, it's $12. I figure that should go to.
you tip a valet.
that's-
y'all
They're not getting
valet
paid.
all the time? Do you keep a wad of ones in your glove box or in your?
No, I try to avoid
Like,
valet
order.
as much as I can, Kev. I can't because I don't have
Well,
the
but
cash on me
complimentary,
usually.
and then you get like $5.
Or they have a scan, like a code, like a Venmo or QR code that you can scan and then you can
okay.
pay.
If they charge me like $8, like some places,
Yeah.
I'm like, you're not getting a tip from me.
But the $8 is for the valet.
Now that
company,
is
not
a
the driver.
black
4-door
Dodge Ram.
I get ticked off.
The way your company is making the money, the drivers aren't getting paid. They live off a tip.
They should be getting paid for that. That's
Here's my thing.
$8.
I think ever since
to eat at your restaurant.
well, a lot of places they don't have enough parking.
Like Steak 48
so
does
they
that
have to
now. They
pay.
charge people.
Now, see, I think that one they should give you complimentary. If it's a steakhouse that,
That
has
place is
high
like-
dollar plates,
Steaks are like 50,
they
60
should not
bucks.
charge you
Right.
valet.
Right.
Because
You
you're
can't-
going there to spend hundreds of dollars on that food.
They're always trying to make some type of money.
And I like the place. I like the vibe. I'm just like, really? To me, it just sounds like you're
Maybe
cheap.
actually think of it this way, though,
I will
Eric.
drive you, Eric, if I get to eat with you for free. And then you don't have to pay for valet. I
She
will
will.
park the car wherever
And
you
she'll
want
walk.
it, and I'll walk.
Okay, sidebar.
Then I
though.
look like a
as you
jerk.
pay for my
I saw
dinner.
Eric make Sam
So is
walk
it-
half a block.
But you're not paying for
Sam a
valet.
meal
Right.
cheaper than the valet.
Or Sam, you just go along and offer to pay the $8 valet and get the free meal. It's only $8 out
I
of your
didn't think about
pocket.
that. But I would say that I'm gonna valet it, and then I'd go park it, and then still walk, and I'd pocket that money.
my
Well, I mean, my thing is, let's think about this though too. In COVID, they didn't close down, and in COVID, what is the rent of that place? Maybe they're trying to make some money back.
By the way, the valets
For all
are
the
not
money they
allowed
lost.
for tips there.
Where?
At the hospital?
Medical center valet is not allowed to take tips.
They took them. I gave them
Is
a
there
tip.
a sign
It's
that
against
says
their
that?
policy. Someone
They're definitely
Maybe
deserve
against their
tips.
policy, but I've given it.
Wow.
they look.
I guess
Did
they're
they
not
go like
gonna-
this? They look around 3 times.
Nope,
Yes.
they didn't even look around.
No.
Who's going to turn
Look
down
around
money?
3 times. It's got to be the 3 times that the guilt look.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Roula and Ryan Show on KRBE with what's going down in H-Town.
Here, you want news or you want some free food? I've got some good stuff here.
Ooh, I like food.
Okay,
Yeah, what
so
kind of
I just
food?
got back from Colorado, and they have this world-famous toffee place called Enstrom's, and they make it right there. And it's, I mean, when it came out, it was like piping hot. So
It's usually good frozen. My Colorado friends
it's really
always give
good.
us
Yeah.
every Christmas.
I'll hand it around. Here.
You should put it in
Also,
the
you,
freezer.
you have to have a palate for toffee because it kind of tastes like burnt caramel.
Oh, no,
It's like
so
Heath Bar,
good.
like those Heath bars.
We'll take a bite and see. It's
I already have that.
It's high-end toffee. It's really good.
I got 2 boxes in my
Now, is
freezer.
it milk chocolate or dark chocolate?
That
I'll
one's
try it.
dark, but I have milk.
Because I'm a snob. I like.
And mine
milk.
is almond.
I'm not
Mine
a
has like
snob.
almond.
Actually, I'm not a
toffee.
snob. I like dark. I don't like.
Come on,
dark
here. You
chocolate.
want to try a piece?
Well, that means you're not going to like that one because that's a dark chocolate toffee.
Damn it.
It's like,
Take a
great.
bite. What do you think?
What's going down in H-Town is toffee chewing.
It gets stuck in your
I
teeth real
brought this
bad.
stuff in the airport or in the bag, so I thought maybe
He's
I'll
not a
try it.
fan
Burnt caramel.
Bitter.
Yeah.
because it's dark.
The toffee part is so good.
I can bring you the milk chocolate one from my freezer. You like that
Any
one
milk
better.
chocolate?
Oh, I got to go.
what
home
else
and
you
check
got in
the
your bag
box.
there?
Just the whole.
No, you bought a dark chocolate box. It's either dark or
I
milk.
bought
I
2
got the milk
boxes,
one.
though.
Dark chocolate is better for you.
I know
Bought
that's
2
why.
boxes.
That's why I don't
It's
like
very
it.
good. Thank you, Ryan.
Toffee is really good.
The toffee is delicious and
Yeah,
strong.
they only make it there in Colorado. It was awesome. Oh, and shout out to, I wish they'd give me their names, to the 4 ladies I met on the plane last night. They were like, "Oh, we got big bags," and I waited and got all their luggage off the carousel.
Oh, look at you.
And they
Luggage
said they were
daddy.
going to tell we took pictures and they said they were going to
Baghdaddy.
Baghdaddy.
I'm Baghdaddy now.
Baghdaddy Ryan.
That's back in my single days. I'd just wait at the airport and help people's bags off the
my
conveyor
God.
belt.
Good idea, actually. And if they don't show up, just take the damn bag
Well,
home.
that's what we learned, Kevin. When mine
Right?
got stolen at the airport, they're like, "You'd be shocked how many people just come here to steal luggage."
Yeah,
So
that's
get
larceny,
your bags
Kevin.
as soon as
If
possible,
I was
people.
homeless, that's the place I'd go.
Like a bunch of free clothes.
Rob the airport.
By luck, I'd get a woman's bag.
You're not robbing the airport.
Right.
People don't pay attention to the trolley, and they say late night flights. If they're just going in circles and circles and circles, nobody's really watching who's walking in to get it.
I know they give us those little stickers with the luggage tag on it. I'm like,
And nobody ever checks
no
it.
one ever checks
Oh,
that.
make sure you peel the old stickers off your bag, though.
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure.
Because then
Go
it's
to
going to end up
wrong
going to
airport.
Bahamas. And you went to Cleveland. Okay, coming up next, did you hear what happened on Roula and Ryan's Roses last Thursday? Mark was suspicious of his wife Pamela's activities, and she has a very controlling assistant named Tracy, and it all came to blows. He gave us an update. You're going to hear it next on the Roula and Ryan Show.